News. Now, I just want to bring you some pictures that we've had in from the United States showing President Joe Biden, who tripped and fell whilst handing out diplomas at a graduation ceremony. This took place at the US Air Force Academy a little earlier today. Now, of course, the president is 80 years old, but just take a look at what happened here. The president tripping and falling, helped there, as you can see, by a few officials on the stage. After getting back up, he was able to walk back to his seat without assistance. And you'll notice there, he pointed back behind him, indicating perhaps what he tripped over. Well, the White House, they have responded. They said that President Joe Biden is fine. They said there was a sandbag on the stage and he tripped over it while shaking hands. You'll know, of course, President Biden running for re-election in 2024. Doctors have now declared him fit and healthy for duty after being physically examined earlier in the year. But of course, lots of questions about his age and his suitability to run for what will be a grueling campaign ahead of those elections. Republicans lining up their candidates to take on President Joe Biden, and at the age of 80, one of the oldest presidents. But the White House very keen to point out he was absolutely fine. He was able to get up and return to his seats. Those are the pictures there coming to us from the United States.
I've got to say this. The President of the United States falls over in front of all these people, and I think it's one security guard rushes forward to help him, but everybody who's sitting in here, all of these, look, he's looking the other way. Look, he's talking. Look, he's talking. He's just fallen over on the stage and he's smiling. Look, did you have a nice fall then? And then look, she's smiling. She's smiling. Like, this doddery old man has just fallen over on the floor and no one has taken any notice that the poor man has fallen over. Well, he's not a poor man, but look, he watched him do it, look! They don't do anything. So there he is, he's fallen over. And they don't blink an eye, they don't go, oh my God, or none of them rush to his aid. They carry on talking and doing whatever as he's now picked up and taken back to his seat. I have never seen anything more ridiculous in my life. You know what you would do. If you were standing there and you saw the president fall over, you would help. Not one of them are taking any notice. They're all talking and they haven't even noticed. They're not going, oh, Mr. President, are you all right? And they're all smiling here. I mean, that's just ridiculous. You don't even know what you're looking at. Look, he's smiling. He's smiling, she's smiling. What are they smiling at? What? They think it's funny that he fell over. Or, well done, part of the plan to make you look like a dithery old man who can't even walk across the stage. Cartoons these are all cartoons. Look, he's smiling. Did you enjoy your trip, sir? Oh, come on, it's ridiculous. You know, you think they'd send, I don't know, it's just ridiculous, come on. He doesn't even say, are you alright, Mr. President? He doesn't say anything to him. Look, the man's just fallen over in front of him and he watched it. And he doesn't say a word. I've never seen anything more ridiculous. But the president's okay. How ridiculous. He looks a bit like Trump there, doesn't he? All a game, darling, all a game against us, just to keep us all looking at something that isn't even real.
Graduation speech to the U.S. Air Force Academy's class of 2023. And just after all the graduates had received their diplomas, President Biden appeared to trip and fall as he was heading back to his seat on stage. He appeared to land, as you can see that video there, on his right hip. CNN's Priscilla Alvarez joins me now live. Priscilla, following that fall, he seems to have gotten up. went back to his seat, seems to be doing okay. Do we know what happened, and do we know his state now?
That's right, Jim. And he seemed to be in fine spirits after returning to his seat. He was helped up by a group of men, including an Air Force official and 2 Secret Service agents. But all of that after what was a long 5-hour ceremony where he had shaken hands with the cadets as they were graduating, over 900 of them. So that came towards the end of the ceremony. But really, the focus of the ceremony and his commencement address was focused on the world and the globe and how it's changing.
On closer inspection, for a millionth of a second, well, about 1 second, as it's passing, this woman puts her hands up. So the security guard stands up, and then this woman goes, "Ah!" But I don't know what goes on there really, because why is everybody blurry? We should be able to just see her like a picture. All she looks like is a cartoon. Look at her hands. They've morphed into her chin. You can't really see her fingers, and what is that? So immediately she cannot be sitting there with her hands up. But these two, her and the security guard, are the only ones that move, and none of anybody else notices, and she looks superimposed in anyway. And none of them notice. I want to look at his shirt. Look at that, look at his shirt. It's on there. Let's do that again. How can that be? Look. How ridiculous is that? That's how stupid it is. Anyway, thanks for watching.